What is up, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. Going to bring you three quick penny stocks that I have been looking at and been very interested in over the last couple of days and even weeks. These are some interesting little companies that are making some very interesting moves that I want to read into and give you guys a little bit more information about, and of course give my overall thoughts about them and as far as whether or not I'm personally investing in them as a company. So Cybin Inc., let's start there. This is a biopharmaceutical company that focuses on developing psychedelic-based therapeutics. The company's development pipeline includes CYB003, which is a deodorated, I hope I'm saying that right, probably not, psilocybin analog to treat major depressive and alcohol use orders. They're also developing another specific treatment that could also help obviously treat anxiety disorders, and another one that also is supposed to treat neuroinflammation. This is very, very interesting stuff, guys. And when you look at the overall price, there really hasn't been much movement over the last couple of days, but if we look at the last couple of years, they're down pretty heavy. Now, one of the reasons that that's the case is obviously we're in a recession right now. So some more speculative companies, especially in penny stock, obviously worlds, these types of things are not obviously doing as well as most people would expect them to be or should be. Now, keeping that in mind, we can also look at this overall stock and see that what they are developing, in my opinion, is something that's pretty revolutionary, right? Using psychotropic or psychedelic drugs potentially to cure a variety of different disorders, neurological disorders, or various things that are really hardwired in the brain, right? These are not disorders that can simply just be cured with a simple pill, if you will. It's something pretty revolutionary. Now, whether or not they can really, dial in this specific treatment, get FDA approval, and of course move forward with that still remains to be seen. There haven't been much news articles posted about this overall company, which I always talk about with penny stocks, guys, is a big, big deal. If the news is covering it, if you see analysts covering it, if you see overall things that are, people are talking about with this company, that's obviously an important thing that you need to pay attention to. One little note here too on earnings, the last two reports, they've beaten in the last other two reports in Q4 of 2021, Q1 of 2022. They met the pretty much precise estimate that they had. Overall, again, revenue has not been great. Earnings have been good, but again, they're still not super profitable. So keep that in mind with all these companies. In general, though, very interesting company that I've been looking at. Cybin Inc., very interesting. Now, Exela, you've probably heard about this specific company sitting at about 6 cents a share right now as of late. A little quick background on what this company does. Exela Technologies provides transaction processing solutions, enterprise information management, document management, and digital business process services. And this is a worldwide effort. The company operates through these three segments, which is information transaction processing, healthcare solutions, and legal and loss prevention services. The ITPS segment provides leading solutions for mortgages, auto loans, banking solutions for clearing, anti-money laundering, sanctions, interbank cross, obviously border settlement, and of course property and casualty insurance solutions for origination, and lots of other fascinating and obviously very disruptive services that they provide as well. So in general, this is a technology company, more so over than anything. Obviously, it's in the name, and what they're doing, in my opinion, is a pretty disruptive kind of service for a variety of different sectors. But I think the one thing that's really holding them right now is really kind of dialing in on a specific offering that's really going to set them apart from everyone else. I still think there are some potential movements here that could be happening relatively soon, just based off of the overall hype around this stock. Again, it's very heavily talked about on obviously different subreddits like Wall Street Bets and a variety of other investing forums. Overall, earnings is not too great on this, but again, this is one of those more hype-based plays. This is one of those plays that doesn't really require a whole lot of long-term thesis involved with it. It's more of one of those short-term, potentially retail-driven style stocks that could have some potential blow-ups in the future if those overall, investors and that conversation around this kind of stock continues to grow and continues to kind of keep happening on a daily basis. If it doesn't happen, again, the stock could just kind of stay swimming in the water and not really go anywhere. Keep that in mind, obviously, with all these stocks. Before we get into this last one, guys, I really want to recommend you join our free Discord with the first link down in the description below. Look at all these gains that our members are making literally on a daily basis. January 13th, January 20th, 23, 26, a bunch of different dates, obviously, in there as well. And, of course, all you have to do it is hit that first link down in the description below. Go to the first link and join us, whichever link you see. We have 3 different pricing options, really available for all different styles of budgets and for whatever you're comfortable getting into. $40 is a good kind of try it once. We even have have a 7 free day trial that you guys can take advantage of and see if you like it, see if you don't, and obviously become a part of the overall Discord and what we talk about in that Discord as well. Let's get into this last company, guys. Biolase Inc. This is an interesting company because they're actually based out of Orange County, California, and with its subsidiaries, they develop, manufacture, and market laser systems for dental practitioners and their patients in the United States and internationally. Its dental laser systems allow dentists, periodontists, and endodontists, oral surgeons, and a host of other dental specialists to perform a range of minimally invasive dental procedures, and of course, do very well with those as well. The company offers a Waterlase all-tissue dental laser systems and cutting soft and hard tissues, and a host of other services involving their laser technology as well. We know that laser technology in overall surgery use is only becoming more and more popular, but you might be wondering, well, look at the overall year chart. It's been pretty red. Things have not been going well over the last 6 months, so why on earth are you talking about this stock right now? Volume is pretty low, didn't really move much today anyways, so what gives? And the reason I'm talking about this is that, again, this company's overall potential for a potential what we might call a retail rebound, right? Like what we were talking about with that other stock. It's very popular on some of the Wall Street Bets forums from what I've seen. Investing forums, also a lot of talk about this as well. It has missed overall earning estimates. Its revenue is doing pretty well. It's generating quite a bit of revenue. Earnings not great, but again, I think the future of this company has some potential here as a personal. This is what I'm personally doing. Remember, guys, always do your own research and due diligence before investing in any of the assets or stocks that we talk about on this channel. It's simply me talking about what I'm interested in, what I like investing in, and obviously my own personal strategies. I'm not telling you guys to invest in any of these. Please obviously do your own research, but I might be willing to hold this as more of a kind of lottery ticket style play where, if this goes to zero, maybe I only have a couple, maybe I only have 50, 100 shares at most. Again, it's not something that I'm going to lose a lot of sleep over. It's a big bet. We'll see what happens in the story, right? I'm not really going to lose a lot of sleep over it, and it's just something that I'd be willing to kind of take a bet on. That being said, that's my personal opinion. Obviously, do your own research on all of these different stocks, but when we talk about them, guys, the whole point of this is just to kind of get you guys educated on the overall market, talk about these style of things, and do it on a daily basis in order to bring more information out there into the market, and of course, offer my opinion, because I have been trading for almost 5 or 6 years now, and I've been doing so pretty successfully, especially with stock options, which is mostly what we do in the Discord, like I mentioned, which you guys can join with that first link down in the description below. Other than that, though, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Make sure, of course, to hit that second link to also get some free stocks with Webull. But other than that, that's all I have. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.